Live from Gahanna, WGLH TV presents Lincoln Live with Fatima Moallen and Caleb Triplett. Lincoln Live starts now.
Good morning, Lincoln. I'm Fatima Moallen.
And I'm Caleb Triplett.
How are you doing this morning, Caleb?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. Today we have a lot of news today, so let's get into it.
The yearbook class has been working hard this year and getting ready to ship off last year's yearbook. Over 700 people ordered the book.
We talked to head editor Julia Sammons about the exciting news they have. Here she is.
We're so excited. We had a slight delay with the books last year. We couldn't quite get them finished before the summer, so we will be getting those books hopefully before break, but if not, they'll be in by January and we'll be distributing them to homerooms.
Thanks, Julia. With midterms rapidly approaching, many freshmen here at the high school are preparing to take their very first midterm exam. To help students study, Link Crew put together an event called Cookies and Crayon that took place after school from 3 to 5 in J2. Students could meet with different teachers and review important course material before the big test next week. We caught up with freshman Claire Wise to explain how the event worked. Here she is.
The prep for midterms is really fun. The food is really good, and it's also just a great opportunity for freshmen to learn more and to feel more prepared.
The Fab Lab here at Lincoln has got yet another project underway. Students are learning the progress needed to design, craft, and assemble kayaks, which will be tested on their ability to stay afloat later on down the road. We caught up with Fab Lab member Michael Stanko to tell us a little bit more about the project.
Pretty much the kayak project is just something that the Fab Lab wanted to pick up for a while now, and it's just pretty much a new way of getting more students get involved because it's a multiple level craft, because it's not just screwing in wood parts. You actually have to learn this thing called copper stitching, which is you take this thin copper wire and you stitch the wood together. And then we're going to take this resin and we're going to put it on top of it with a carbon fiber base so it can float and not have water seep in. It's pretty much just a way to teach kids something new, and it might be a way to have them be more interested in something else that they're going to be doing soon. So.
Thanks, Michael. The International Thespian Society has finally picked a date for their Miscast performance. This year, they're opening Miscast up to anyone who is interested. There's an interest meeting tomorrow in the Little Theater, followed by the ITS holiday party. Here's ITS Vice President Kali Sribandit-Monkol with a little bit of information about the meeting and party tomorrow.
Hi guys, so on Friday at 3:06 in the Little Theater, we are doing a Miscast interest meeting. ITS members are expected to be there, but it's open to anyone. Miscast is a little performance that we do where you basically get to play parts that you would never get to play normally. So yeah, that's on Friday, and then following that is the ITS holiday party. So if you're in that, please don't forget your gift.
Thanks, Kali. With Gahannathon coming up, there's also an important event coming up, that's Coin Wars. And the competition starts soon. We talked to student council member Dylan Raymond for more information.
Starting the Monday we get back from break until January 13th, we'll be having Coin Wars during the Gahannathon. This will be during your 7th grade class, and all proceeds will be going to Pediatric Cancer Research at Nationwide Children's Hospital, so please come to the work.
Thanks, Dylan. Our speech and debate team is working and practicing hard for their next tournament. They're traveling for this Saturday and facing highly competitive teams from Cleveland and Canton, Ohio. We spoke with a member from debate for more information.
This week we're going to a tournament in Cincinnati. Everyone's been working really hard. We're all very excited, working hard to make sure we place and hopefully bring as many awards as possible.
Thanks. Well, I know this time of the year can be stressful with finals and the holiday season approaching.
Yes, indeed, but there's one teacher here at Lincoln that is helping her students in an interesting way, and there's no debate about it.
Yes, our Katie Beatty takes a look into this story about speech teacher Miss Mulbach.
Here's Katie.
Here at GLHS, there are many different teachers and staff members that are all very unique. One is speech teacher Mrs. Mulbach.
Started my career after college working in advertising and marketing. And then after I had my son, went back to school to get a master's in teaching.
Mrs. Mulbach's love for teaching goes beyond the classroom. She is also a yoga teacher, and she brings some of her elements of her practice into the classroom, like a weekly meditation.
So Calm.com is just one way that I try to at least carve out 10 minutes a week where students just are not distracted and they just get to sit and listen to what their body is telling them.
Really relaxing, and it just helps with mental health because usually students are stressed during the day, and it just gives them time to calm down and just to relax in that class because everybody needs a little break once in a while.
Her students recognize that she's trying to build a relationship with them, unlike your normal teacher-student connection.
I feel like she takes more time to listen to the kids and just really connect with each and every student.
It definitely makes her more of a unique person and helps us relate to her as a one-on-one person and not just as a teacher.
She's also teaching her own students how to prioritize their own mental health so they know how to conquer a stressful situation.
I think it's helpful for me because it's just, lots of school stuff you get kind of in your head, so just taking, even if it's 10 minutes, even if it's 5 minutes, just taking it for yourself, I think it really helps lift a lot of stress off of my shoulders at least, and just helping me reset so that I can tackle whatever I have to do in a better way.
It's a great way to kind of just get away from the world.
So, the next time you find yourself needing a refresh, try Calm.com for a relaxing meditation like how Mrs. Malbach provides it for her students. This is Katie Bailey for Lincoln Live.
Thanks, Katie. Breaking news. There's no S Club meeting this afternoon. Girls can go to the Zumba session Sam Davis is hosting in the auditorium lobby. Fatima, our very own Jaden Cohey is finally back in the studio with us with a fresh tan.
You're right. How was Miami, Jaden?
It was amazing. I love the university, and I'm an official city girl now.
Period.
Well, what do you have for us today?
Well, starting with boys basketball, it is recovering from a tough loss. The boys played Pickerington Central on Tuesday night, and they unfortunately could not come out with a win, losing 54-36. KJ Reynolds had 8 points. Luke Murray and Brandon Ivory both had 6. The boys will play New Albany tomorrow night at home. Good luck, boys. Now on to girls, who have also faced off against Pickerington Central. The Lions came out strong, scoring 25 points and going into the half leading 25-24. However, the Tie-Ins railed in the second half, outscoring the Lions by 12 points and holding the Lions to just 6 points. The girls played hard but fell short 47-36. Key players for the team were Layla Marshall and Aaliyah Younger. They will play New Albany away tomorrow night. Good luck, girls. Winter sports are in full swing, but spring sports have started their winter training. The boys lacrosse team has started lifting in open nets. Sophomore goalie Trent Hughes tells us more about when and where you should be if you want to join.
We have boys lacrosse lifting on Mondays and Wednesdays from 4 to 5, and then we have our open nets on Wednesdays and Thursdays right after our lifting at Blacklick Fields, so feel free to come.
Thanks. Well, that's all the sports news I have for you guys today. Back to my favorite city girls, Caleb and Fatima at the news desk.
Thanks, Jaden.
With all the language honor societies, there's so many fun activities and opportunities to do.
The Spanish Honor Society had their very first meeting of the year this week, where they got in the holiday spirit by decorating Christmas cookies since Christmas is right around the corner.
They drank hot chocolate, ate cookies, and even had a cookie decorating competition with prizes.
Here are some students to talk about how it went.
These are my cookies. I loved it. I think it's really fun. We always have a fun time together creating these cookies and voting on who's the best and winning prizes.
It's just a bonding thing, just get everyone excited for the holidays and to just get everyone excited for the events of Spanish Honor Society. Just get them excited for all the events to come.
Thanks. Another class here at Lincoln is having some fun in their classroom. Mr. Hardin's environmental science classes are learning about population growth and resource availability. They did an experiment as if they were the predator hunting for food with limited resources. We checked in the class to see just exactly how students are learning from this fun lab. Here's Amariah Cabarras with more information.
And in class, we learned about increasing and decreasing by independent and dependent diversities. We did it to show with 4 predators on how it would affect the ecosystem and how quickly it would go if we decreased the predators or increased.
Thanks, Amariah. One quick update we think you might be interested in.
WNBA star Brittany Griner has been released by the Russians in a prisoner exchange.
That's great. Well, Lincoln, before we go, the World Cup is now approaching the quarterfinals, and it's all the hype right now.
That's right. I caught up with a few of you in the halls about who you all are rooting for. Bye. Who are you rooting for in the World Cup?
Bro, Ronaldo. We got, you know what I'm saying, Portugal. Yeah, Portugal, Sui.
Portugal.
Brazil or Japan?
Portugal. I was rooting for Ghana, but they're out. So Portugal or France.
England.
Why?
England's gonna win. They haven't won in so long.
How about you?
France.
Why?
They have a lot of youngsters.